You're listening to the Penguin Business Beat. At this point in the show, we usually get Jack Covert on the phone to talk about one of the best business books of all time. This time around, Jack was in New York, so we had the chance to sit down with him in person. Here's Jack Covert, founder and chairman of 800 CEO Read.
My name is Jack Covert, and I'm the co-author of the 100 Best Business Books of All Time. And today I'd like to talk to you about a book that is in the 100 Best, which I think applies to the subject matter of this month. And that is a book by Jeffrey J. Fox called How to Become a Rainmaker, subtitled The Rules of Getting and Keeping Customers and Clients. Now, this is an odd little book. It's a smaller trim size. It's about 100 and, as I'm looking at it, 160 pages long. And it's written in a very, very interesting, fun way, in that Jeffrey Fox has this voice. And this I think was his second book, and he's got like 10 books now total. It was written in 2000, of almost a guy you're sitting in a bar with talking. Very down to earth, very pleasant. And his chapters are very concise and short and to the point. For example, one of the chapters is Why Breakfast Meetings Bring Rain. By the way, Rainmaker is the person who brings the money in. And he says you do breakfast meetings because, one, breakfasts are the least expensive meal. The selection is simple, so a minimum of thought is needed, and no alcoholic beverages are a temptation. Brilliant, I think. Number two, breakfast saves time. Try to set up a meeting on the customer's way to work. 3, breakfast meetings are canceled less often because the problems of the day are out of the picture. Often, rainmakers have 2 breakfast meetings per day. I think this was fairly early in the book, and as I was reading that, I literally closed the book and went, this is good stuff. And he's got, you don't drink coffee at a sales call, because he says that the average sales call runs between 18 and 20 minutes, and you don't want to be distracted from your presentation. And you can't take notes with a coffee cup in your hand. I mean, just really, really down-to-earth, basic stuff on how to be a better communicator, a better salesperson, and a more valued person to either your organization or to be a more valued person, period. Now, a couple other ones is to be the best dressed person you meet today without overdressing. I think that's pretty interesting as I'm sitting here in blue jeans. It actually does give you very, very important, valuable pieces of information. In the life of 800 CEO Read, which is my company, we've had ebbs and flows, and one of the ebbs happened when Amazon came along. We were trying to compete with Amazon and losing miserably. And this book came out in 2000. Actually, I think I read it in 1999 as a galley. And this book literally pulled me back from what I was trying to do and realized that the function of my business, not unlike what Peter Drucker says, is to gain customers. And I was not focusing on gaining customers. I was focusing on market share. And Jeffrey J. Fox's book, How to Become a Rainmaker, helped me see the error in my ways. The book, again, is How to Become a Rainmaker by Jeffrey J. Fox.